you'll like him a lot.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But he's really nice. And tall. Kind of. Maybe he can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here. Good. Good gods. Can it be? You, son of Tenax, has King Thoran come to liberate this Isle of Horrors? Brachus always feared him. He always feared dwarfish might. Oh, blessed day! 1,000 years? Can it have been so long already? Gods, how the time flies. I haven't seen a living soul in all that time. What a strange notion. A wicked king it was. Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer. Please, good sir, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear. End this degradation. I beg you.
It's stuck fast.
Please, good sir. The spear. Seize it and...
Tired of the view in here yet? I am too, I must say. Good to...
Ivan smiles and...
Please, good sir. The spear. Seize it and pull. I can...
It's stuck fast. It's stuck fast. It's stuck fast. It's stuck fast.
I got it.
Good sir. You have set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit... Blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Brachus Rex. May maggots lace his entrails. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret... The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. With dignity. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies. I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims. And yet, here I am. Good sir, you've set my... Good sir, you've set my body... You'll first have to get inside the prison itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open... Brachus would have... I was full... I never thought I would be...
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the Seven Gods. A low, resonant vibration hums somewhere. Your knees buckle. The hum grows louder.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
Don't tell anyone where you got this. Everything there? Good.
Leave him be. Don't listen. I can help you if you just shut up, elf. This clown caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
Don't tell anyone where you got this. Eh?
Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this...
Hey! You're a little light in your trunk, ain't you? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Let's just say... Haven't got shanked through the good...
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
You already know the terms. Sure, have a look.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Everything there? Good.
ain't fit for beasts.
Not drawing many winning cards.
Hey, shortbread. What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now.
She seems to fight the smile that appears at the corners of her lips.
Oh, get will ya?
She grins at the sight of you, but quickly puts on a hard face.
Heard of anyone that might have taken Griff's supplies yet? If I did, I wouldn't give 'em up to you. Griff sent me, not you. Look, I'm Griff's right hand, and I'm gonna find that crate, and you're gonna watch me hand it over to it.
Where are you? Farah. She ain't coming back.
Didn't I?
Still here. Thought heard of anyone that might have taken Griff's supplies yet?
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya?
Where are you, darling?
Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma, too. Farah was a straight-shooting woman in those days, but now she's madder and a cuckoo and twice as loud. What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Ah, you're back. Please, did you find Irma? She still hasn't returned. Where could she be, my dear girl? You've been talking to that snake, Jeff, haven't you? I don't know where he gets these obscene lies. It's sick, totally sick, to torture a mother so. You stay away from that man, do you hear me? Irma isn't. What Jess says is a lie. You hear me? Irma?
She ignores you and continues calling out for her
She don't listen to reason. Maybe you'll have better luck than I. If I have to hear her calling after Irma another day, I might lose my head. And there's not a soul here who'd blame me.
Irma, Mummy's right.
Tired of the viewing here yet?
Ivan smiles.
She's gone, Farah. Gone!
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home. Advice? Hold on to yourself, my friend. The fort is full of decent folks turned savage by confinement. Do not let it happen to you. Goods? Ah, yes, yes, of course. Have a look.
The woman looks up as you approach.
What do you need? By all means, get an eyeful. Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this? Dallas, you maniac.
What's this? I found something.
Come. This way, in the back. Follow me.
I'd say we're making good progress.
Ivan smiles and...
Perfect. Now, teleport me down to the ledge behind me near the tree stump. I'll bring you right after. Oh, we're almost free. Can you taste the ale? Oh, the scent of home.
You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. His skull seems to be carved into intricate patterns, with a gemstone sitting in the middle of his forehead. Approaching, you hear a profane rumble from the undead
bugger. How on earth am I supposed to...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation! That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Actually, you don't seem half as threatening as those creatures in red. Run along, won't you? I have business to attend to. Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an Eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathy. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again. I suppose, circumstances being what they are, you seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in... Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality. But being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this? I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is... Splendid. Although, it seems you already have quite a pack of... Perhaps you should try discarding some grit before you help yourself.
Not drawing many winning cards.
I'd say we're making good progress already, no?
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion? His eyebrows shoot up, and a wry smile crosses his...
Can't say I'm not sorry to see you go, but you'll be all right. You seem to have the hang of this place. Good luck out there. Might be we'll see each other further down the road.
You again, can't you...
He lifts the corpse.
It could be worse. Although they... I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be... You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Very well. Let's be off.
I wasn't prepared for that. What now? As you approach the blacksmith, you feel a bony hand on your arm. Fane leans in and whispers in your ear.
If it would be acceptable, I have an inquiry for this human. It is of a... And if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather awkward.
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her. You can't overhear much, but he seems to be gesturing towards her head an awful lot. Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacksmith repeat, "Face Ripper," in shock. She slowly starts.
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles? I told him to slither back to his dungeon, and you can get too, freak!
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She must have said something he found interesting. The woman looks up as you approach, wiping her brow with a grease-black...
What do you need? By all means, get an eyeful. Ha! The hammer got you curious.
She nods once.
Clever lasser. Oh, I don't know. People do change, don't they?
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Must you speak too? Go on then, bark away. Let's see if we can find any method in it. The Mask of the Shapeshifter? In my time, it was nothing more than a novelty. A toy, really. I crafted one for my child once. She spent the day trying to convince me that she was her mother, even though the face I used looked nothing like her. Of course, now that toy could be the difference between life and... well, it makes a difference. With that mask, I can shapeshift and walk through this world looking like any other simple mortal. I could look like a lizard, a dwarf, a human, any creature whose face I can procure. It certainly makes traveling through towns easier. Trust you bloody-minded beasts to turn a child's trinket into a wicked purpose. People like you are the reason it must be recovered. I am using the mask to keep myself safe from the violence of this world. Who knows what evil it could do in the hands of some mortal witch. Fear? Please. Why would I fear these creatures? It's a practical choice, nothing more. Moving through this world is so much easier when you don't have to lecture some torch-wielding lunatics on the dangers of an open flame. Oh, it's quite simple. One just acquires a face, a source orb, and combines the two to make a face mask. Combining several of these single face masks along with a source orb will produce a mask of the shapeshifter. Frankly, I'm amazed everyone isn't doing it. Oh, of course there are. How many hundreds of thousands of you people have died over the years? Almost all of them seem to have been disposed of while still wearing perfectly serviceable faces. It's a terrific waste. Still, without the proper tool to remove the face from a corpse, I cannot take advantage of the many cadavers you're providing. So if you happen across anything that seems capable of ripping a face off a body, please do let me know.
sense something nearby.
Prepare yourself.
Yet so quickly, we find source so dangerous. What in his death caused it? So Voidwoken are attracted to source. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers? Why hasn't Alexander risen yet? Yet so quickly, we find source. What in his death caused it? So Voidwoken. Source. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources? Why hasn't Alexander risen yet?
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Must you speak? Go on then. Bye.